It was a V6. You couldn't really do a whole lot in that. Couldn't even make the tires squeal. But, so I got to drive one the other day. The new one.
Yes.
Fat guy shouldn't get one because I had a tough time getting in, a tough time getting out. You know, it wasn't riding good enough. You know, I needed to wear my sports bra to drive that thing. It was crazy.
I want to see that.
It was crazy. Yeah.
Boing, boing, boing.
I took a picture of it and I'm like, oh my God, look what I'm getting to drive. I was so happy. And then afterwards I was like, oh. It's nice though. How you been?
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yes.
Yeah.
Just you know how the morning grind is.
Yeah.
You know, you feel like you work and you go home and then you go back to work again. So
Yeah.
it's good.
You guys look like, and we're talking to Barbara Gibbs from ABC 11. You guys look like you're putting a lot of work into the show with the promos and the production has stepped up, and you guys are doing a great job.
Well, you know, it's if you're gonna do it, and go for it, and do it the best you can. And that's what we do.
We have big weather coming in on Thursday.
You're gonna love big weather.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah. Number one is the thing that I want to tell him is we got to get him some new ties. So I'm thinking between now and then, I'm going to get one of them long ties, a couple of them long ties. Say, look.
Is his too short?
You got to go to the big and tall section.
No, but they're crazy. Like the colors are like bright orange, you know, and everything else. So I'll get him a couple before he comes down and say, this is my gift to you.
Will you do me a favor?
Yeah.
When he's here, will y'all take a picture? Because I just want to see how much.
Oh, I know.
How tall are you?
About nothing. Nothing to zero. I'm like 5'10".
Because you know we have boxes that we stand on when we do promos next to him. Sometimes they want to emphasize the fact that he's so much taller, but a lot of times, I mean, if you're standing next to him, I mean, I stand on a box all the time. I'm 5'4", so, you know.
We told Erica that Big Weather was going to be coming in Thursday, and she was like, oh, is he a member of the WWE? Is he a wrestler?
Well, it does sound like a big wrestler's name.
I'm going to bring the thunder.
He's done just about every job you can imagine, so you never know.
It may be, yeah.
I saw something, so I look a lot of stuff on Facebook, you know, try to find it. And I saw there was somebody that was in town. I can't remember who it was. But I thought it was really sweet because he had his wife and his kids taking a picture with everybody, and him was right there. And so he seems like a family guy. And
oh, my goodness. Very much so.
Yeah.
Loves his wife and kids.
All right, enough of him. We'll talk to him on Thursday. All right, so more about you.
Okay.
Okay. So, first of all, how many prison letters do you get a week?
You know what? I have gotten them before, and so, but yeah, not a lot. Now you get more Facebook stuff.
Yeah.
People talking to you about, you know, your personal life, and you just, you know, you don't want to do it because it's a little creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Now, you guys have the coolest studio in the world, right? Smack downtown Raleigh on Fayetteville Street. But it's also right across from the courthouse. You just see a bunch of crazy stuff down there?
Yeah, I told you, did I tell you the story when we first started broadcasting and people would come by and look, and so there was one woman, I mean, staring at me. And not like I'm just interested to see what you look like. She was mad.
Yeah.
I mean, she had the fire in her eyes. She was ticked off at me. And so we do those shots where you move over to the monitor, and I had to get up and move, and she followed me. And she moved outside the glass so she could glare at me.
Do you guys have security or anything?
Terrified. No. I mean, you know, the doors are locked, so I was thinking, what am I going to do? Because the show's over in 10 minutes, and she stayed. And I wrote on my script to John, I was like, do you see that girl? She's staring at me, and she looks mad. And so he wasn't looking. So as soon as we left, I went out the back door and left. Yeah. Somebody ran into her maybe a week or so later, and she said that the FBI knew that she had a laser coming out of her eyeballs, and that she knew all these top secret information.
So she was lasering you.
So she was lasering me.
We've had these people that walk in, and this is, God, forever ago. But our building used to be at 55 and 54, and this lady walks in, and she has one of those silver suitcases, and she sits it down, and she says, tell the Showgram that this is for world peace.
What?
And walked out. So the whole building had to be evacuated.
What was in it?
Some maps. I have no idea what it was. But they call us. So this is like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And they're like, hey, you guys need to come back to the station. I'm like, what do we do? And they go, no, this lady has this thing, and she said, this is for the Showgram, and this is for world peace. And I'm like, well, damned if I'm coming back.
Why would you want to come back?
I'm not coming back.
Now, do y'all get letters from, like, men and women, flirty stuff?
Peanut Butter just got one from a prisoner last week.
And what did it say?
No,
The cellmates?
he sent pictures with him and his band. My question was like, how does an inmate get drums? You should see it. Like there's drums.
that's
It's
true.
got a
Maybe
full
Apparently,
band.
there's a
Behavior.
lot of trading and stuff going on behind the scenes.
Cigarettes
that we
for
don't know
drums?
about. Well,
Yeah.
maybe not. I don't know.
How do you keep a straight face when you're sitting there reporting the news and you hear a story like this morning about the guy who smuggled a gun in his rectum?
Oh.
Is it tough to keep a straight face? Are you guys allowed to kind of have fun with that?
Well, it just depends. If it's a local story, you better not, because somebody's mom is going to get mad at you for talking about their baby. But no, if it's a national story and it doesn't really have, serious implications, then you can have fun with it. But no, you just kind of try to. There are times where we just, if the video's up, we're like,
Okay. All right. Well, when we get back, we got a lot of questions, and then we won't make you embarrassed. I promise. The last
Yeah,
time
I
you
have
were
a
here,
girly question too.
We apologize for last time.
yeah,
it's
that was
okay.
a bad thing.
It wasn't so bad.
No, it was
I can
bad.
handle it.
It was bad.
You'll know when I'm mad.
How would that happen?
Well,
Do you get the
Don't
eyebrows that
find
go
out.
up?
You get lasers pointing out of your
The neck
eyes?
starts rolling.
Chicken neck. Oh no, you did not. All right, Barbara Gibbs from Channel 11's hanging out here with us